the couch right now, we have Gary Brown, and he is the owner of the restaurant BoonDocks over in West Jefferson. And I absolutely love this restaurant, and I'm so glad you're here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So talk to us a little bit about the history of you and how you got into this and why you decided to open this restaurant.
Well, actually, this thing of BoonDocks has kind of been in my head since about 82, 83, kind of showing my age a little bit. Back when I was stationed at Fort Campbell, 101st Airborne, got into home brewing a little bit, and said, one day I'm gonna just have a little small brew shop or something. So went through my career. I was actually in the technology field for close to 30 years, again, telling my age. Was actually the IT director for Centura Bank, RBC Bank, for 21 years. My wife and I have a home in Rocky Mount and still have that home there. Took early retirement, early 2012, and we had a vacation home up in Ashe County, and I'm like, we just kind of need to figure out a way to get up there and spend a little bit more time. So early 2012, I was looking for some property to open up, just a small little homebrew shop, do some brewing just to get into it, and was talking to some friends of mine who own Fraser's, which is a really nice restaurant in downtown West Jefferson. Told them kind of my concept, where I thought craft beer was going. They had never really thought about craft beer in the high country, and they're like, well, yeah, this is a Bud Light town. I don't think that would work. But the more we talked, the more excited they got, and they're like, you need to buy us. You need to bring that here. So they twisted my arm a little bit, and literally in early May of 2012, we started talking seriously. July 31st, we closed on the deal. Wow. So it was just one of those things that it felt right. So we went through, the due diligence and got everything closed. I introduced myself to the staff on August 1st, and pretty much told them at that point, I don't know a thing about restaurant from your side. That's what you're going to get paid for. I know a restaurant from the customer side, and that's how we're going to run the place. And that's really kind of been our push. Our motto is, we're committed to excellent and dedicated to our community. Excuse me. So everything we do with that in mind. So we opened up in August 2012, and we're changing something every day. So if you haven't been there in a little while, we've got the outside sitting area. We're getting ready to turn the corner, which is an old ruggedy-looking parking lot. Hopefully in 3 to 4 months, that's going to be a pet-friendly little beer garden, park, horseshoe pit, cornhole.
Oh, neat.
Sounds fantastic.
So that's it in a nutshell.
Absolutely. And we were talking earlier that I'm really ready for some sit-down outside weather. I think we all are, and stuff. So talk to us. You were talking to us a little bit about craft beer. What exactly is that? Well,
it's actually up for debate of what the definition of craft beer is. There's actually committees trying to figure out the definition of craft beer. To me, it's anything that is handcrafted, it's unique, it's repeatable, and people like it. I really got heavily involved in North Carolina Brewers Guild even before I started this. A number of my friends have either opened breweries. John Federal at Raleigh Brewing in Raleigh. Ben Woodward is opening up Hall River Farmhouse Ales down in Saxopol. Stuart Arnold they just had their grand opening, Fourth Night Brewing in Cary. Number of other people that I've known, I've gotten involved with, helped fund them a little bit, and it's a huge circle of friends that we share ideas. It's unique to any business I think you could ever get involved in, because everybody shares everything with everyone. It's not uncommon to get a call from Will Young at Blind Squirrel out in Neighbor County, said, we're going to brew such and such. Why don't you come on over and spend the day with us and brew some? Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
So now brewing, that's got to take some talent. What's the process like of getting it perfect?
A lot of practice. A lot of practice, a lot of research. Every day I'm learning something new. If you come in the restaurant, I'm usually there. I'm either working, brewing, or you see me at a table reading a book about brewing.
Gotcha.
You can't get enough.
Right, definitely. So talk to us a little bit on the restaurant side. What is your menu like?
We have a very wide range of food items, anywhere from chicken wings and nachos to one of the best filet mignons you can put in your mouth. We have excellent burgers. All of our hamburger is locally raised. About 60% of the items that we are able to serve now are produced locally. Just last year, we put over $200,000 into the local economy just by buying local products, which I'm extremely proud of that. You know, we've got right now 52 people on payroll. We put about $200,000 more into the local economy through payroll and tips and those types of things. We have now a hospitality manager, so we do a lot of catering. We do a lot of events. We already have at least one wedding reception booked for every month this year.
Wow.
So we do a lot of those. We can either do it in our house or your house or somebody else's house. You know, we can travel. We've actually done some things over in Boone. I think it was, may have been November, actually one of the sororities at ASU chose us for their winter formal, and it was just exciting to see 4 ASU buses parked Main Street, West Jefferson. They rented the whole place out for the night. We had a great time.
Perfect. So now you have other things in the, like, where your brewery is and that kind of thing, and tap, I'm sure. Talk to us a little bit about that side of the restaurant.
Okay. What we do is we always try to keep one of our beers on tap. We have 33 other taps that we try to focus on North Carolina craft beers, but we bring in a lot of the big name craft beers. You know, we've got the Dogfish Head, we've got some of the Sierra Nevada. We're actually one of the few places in this area that Sierra Nevada chose to release. They've got a special beer series coming out this year, and they're very selective with who gets those beers. We're one of those. We feel pretty proud of that. We go through a lot of craft beer. We've got 4 different beer distributors, and I think we're the #1 selling client of 3 of them, and they serve the Boone area too.
Perfect.
Which is pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Now, what would you say sets BoonDocks apart? Why should people come and eat there?
Well, I think it's, again, it's our commitment. You will not come in there and not see us working hard. Friendly face, excellent food. If we make a mistake, which people do, we're going to fix it. Plain and simple. None of this, well, yes, that is medium rare. Well, if you don't think it's medium rare, guess what? We're going to fix it. It might be a perfectly cooked piece of meat, but if you don't think it's medium rare, enough. The wait staff is excellent. You know, I mentioned I purchased Fraser's. When I purchased them, there were 21 employees. 18 of those employees are still with us. We've got employees that have been with that building, I like to put it, for 10 plus years. Virtually every employee that's been hired since I took over is still there. You always have some transition and people leaving for one reason or the other, or people just don't work out. But we really strive for putting the guest first. We don't even call you customers. You're our guest, and that's how we want to treat you.
Perfect. Yeah, it's definitely a great atmosphere when you walk in, and it's decorated beautifully. I mean, you guys have completely come in there and redone everything.
Well, I've got to do a call out for a young lady, Linda Killian, who is an interior decorator. She really helped us guide through that, because if it was up to me, it'd have been painted white, you know, kind of drab. But she did an excellent job. And we've had a lot of help from our friends and neighbors. I mean, the locals have just really embraced what we've done. We actually do better business in the winter than the previous restaurant did in peak season. So you can imagine what our peak season is like. It's not unusual for us on a Friday or Saturday to serve 700, 800 guests.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
You know, on a slow, I get nervous when we serve less than 150 guests in a day. Most businesses would die to get that in a day. So I think it's a testament to everyone's hard work.
Absolutely. So we're just now starting in 2014. So what are some of your goals for this year?
Oh boy.
Sorry.
One, and I mentioned the beer garden. We're going to
Right.
do the beer garden. April is North Carolina Beer Month. The governor's put the blessing on it, or whatever. This is the second annual North Carolina Beer Month. We're actually going to do a mini beer fest in our beer garden. We're going to get our friends at Appalachian Mountain Brewery and some of the other local ones, get them out for an afternoon, just have a good time. I'm looking to expand. We're out of space. I brew in an area about the size of that coffee table.
Oh, wow.
Need a little more space.
Yeah, need a little bit more space. So we're talking with several people. We've got a building right next to us that would be ideal. If that works out, wonderful. If it doesn't, I've got plan B, C, and D kind of already in the works. We definitely need to expand our brewing. I don't think we really need to expand the restaurant. I don't want to try and replicate what we're doing someplace else. This is a very unique business. It's not a concept restaurant. It's, you know, I'm not intending it for it to be a chain. My intention coming in, and I told the staff on day one, I will be successful if and when I kind of retire again, that this is going to be employee-owned, employee-run business. And so I'm doing everything that I can, you know, to kind of position that. I've got all of our building and everything is leased through 2017, so at least until that point, we're just going to work hard and start working towards those different goals.
Perfect. So tell everybody where you are located
Okay.
and your hours.
We are located at 108 South Jefferson Avenue in West Jefferson, right downtown. You can't miss it. We're the one with the gorgeous 60-foot, we call the BoonDock, right by there. I think we're the only place that has a 60-foot bar street side. So it's just a nice sitting area. We've got room for a band. We've actually got Dr. Bacon playing Friday night out there. We're excited to have them come and visit us. Our hours are 11:30 in the morning. We open for lunch. We're open all day. Unlike a lot of businesses in the off season, we stay open all day. We'll start serving dinner right around 5 o'clock. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday we close 8:30, 9ish. Friday and Saturday we do good if we get home at 1. So we stay open as long as people are coming.
Perfect. Well, it's definitely a great place to go and check out. I know I have been there several times and have enjoyed it all. So thank you so much for being with us.
I'm glad to know you went there.
Yes, it was great.
Good. Like to hear that. That's what we like to hear.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming in to talk with us.
Thank you.
And we will be back right after these messages with more of the Mountain Television Network.